Welcome to the Did They Really Just Say That podcast with Chris and Dave.
And Brian.
Two firefighters close to retirement telling stories full of comedy, adventure, bragging, and bullshit.
How do you live with yourself? It's not easy.
Discuss anything and everything in this delicious conversational guacamole prepared just for you at the Avocado Studio.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Did They Really Just Say That podcast with Chris and Dave and Brian. I'm Chris.
This doesn't mean anything because it's a pocket episode.
Pocket pool.
Pocket full.
But I am Dave.
I'm Brian.
I'm Brian.
Are we
And
doing
welcome to a
the
pocket episode.
Spare episode of the Did They Really Just Say That podcast with Chris, Dave, and Brian. Brian, Dave, and Chris.
This is the episode that if the other episode needs a kidney, it gets
Yeah.
pulled out of this episode.
Yeah, it's like the bench warmer.
It is the bench warmer.
third string quarterback that's
Yeah.
just sitting there and
Yeah.
he's like, hey, first you guys got hurt, let's go.
He's still earning money.
Still earning money.
Not as much, but he's ready to go.
Yeah.
Get your ass in the game and you better be good. There's a lot of pressure in a pocket episode.
Like a
Yeah, well, sure.
Jason Garrett.
Sure.
Yeah.
How do you back up Troy Aikman? I wouldn't mind backing up Troy Aikman.
Dun-dun-dun. Wow.
I got a little man crush on Troy.
A little bit. That's like me and Pedro Pascal.
I love Pedro.
I love Pedro Pascal.
I do.
I see the interactions. He doesn't have any kids. He's never been married. And I see the interactions between him and the girl and they first met in Game of Thrones. She was on Game of Thrones as much younger, and now she's in The Last of Us. And her name is Ellie on the show, but her real name is Bella. He calls her Belly.
Belly.
And he's like a dad. He's like the ultimate dad, and that's what everybody says about him. But you need to see that movie, The Overwhelming Something Talent with Nicolas Cage and Pedro Pascal. And there's There's a meme that everybody uses, and it's Nicolas Cage, and they're driving in a sports car, and they show Nicolas Cage's face, and they show Pedro Pascal, and he's like, eh. And they're in the movie, they're on LSD. So man, the movie is just so good. It's just so stupid funny.
I saw a picture today, as a matter of fact, of it looked like, from the front of a plane, and you're looking at the entire staff and crew of that show. And Pedro Pascal is there, and everybody has a bag. And the caption was, Pedro Pascal just bought us all Five Guys.
Nice.
And I thought, man, what a great guy.
What a great guy.
Just the coolest guy ever. I would love to meet that guy. That's one of those guys that,
He seems like a lot of fun.
super cool.
That put him in the hole like 50 grand.
If
Five
he-
Guys is expensive. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, shit.
Fucking expensive.
No way.
You've never been?
Have you ever
been.
tried Five Guys?
Yes.
I would. If I was you, I'd go with like trying Two Guys first.
Yeah.
Well, I tried to.
Yeah.
I handled it like a champ.
Yeah,
Like,
Five Guys is
Yeah,
your-
it is good. The fries are really good.
The fries
The
are
fries
good.
are really good. The
burger
burgers are
was
good. I don't know. I thought the burgers were good.
Okay.
Better than In-N-Out.
In-N-Out sucks.
Yeah, I thought In-N-Out sucked too.
I hate it. Boring.
Curse you, In-N-Out.
I know. And,
Right?
And the people from California, they don't
love it.
know what Whataburger.
No, see if they had that. To me, that's the best takeout burger right now is Whataburger.
100%.
Agreed.
Although
Unanimous.
Okay.
when I'm a little step above takeout,
Okay.
and we get Chili's has pretty good hamburgers.
Really?
They do. The Big Mouth burgers, they're pretty good.
Huh.
I get the old timer with cheese.
The old timer.
Ooh,
It's
you're
a good one.
right.
It's a good one.
really good, yes.
It is good.
Give me the old timer, old timer.
And put some cheese on it, damn it.
Oh, I couldn't eat after 8 p.m. They will kill me.
Do you want us to chew it for you?
And we'll feed you like a bird.
Yeah.
Still no pickles.
But
You never know how happy it makes me to be back in the studio with you guys.
How happy.
coming
I'm very
soon,
happy.
Coming soon, Freddy's, guys, remember?
Freddy's, yes.
Freddy's
Freddy's is
coming
coming to
soon.
Laredo.
Fat
We learned
Five
that in
Freddy.
episode,
Will.
way back in episode 108, we talked about that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Way
Wow,
back then.
that was so long ago.
Oh,
We'll just have to use this episode next week.
I know.
this is before Trump got arrested, right?
I'll fake an injury.
Wow. You know what? We should do like a time thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Things that we think are going to happen.
We're in the future.
Ooh.
We are. Right now, we're in the future.
The aliens have landed.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they created a new government.
Okay.
It's the third
Well, that's good
branch.
because we sure can't govern ourselves.
Right, it's the third branch of government. And
What's it called? The Intergalactic.
I'm thinking.
We're going to join the Galactic Federation.
You got the Republicans, the Democrats, and the Zorkocrats.
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 The
Zorkocrats.
Reptiliathons.
and they talk like this.
Because a Coke bottle hit him in the head and made him crazy.
The gods must be crazy.
God, I love that movie.
This is what do we talk about in the future that's going to happen now that we have no idea what's going to happen in
Has
the future?
Trump been arrested yet?
I hope so.
Gosh.
They arrest him. He trips.
Yes.
Shits his pants. Everybody sees.
Wow. And they take his mugshot without his toupee. Oh. And it
With
gets
no
out.
makeup.
And it's in the National Enquirer.
No makeup. Pale as a
Damn.
like your chest.
Yeah.
Because you're
That's
pale.
pretty damn pale.
Yeah.
And then
Or Dave's legs.
Oh, not that bad.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
and then Pedro Pascal
They make a sound.
Ooh, what did he do?
He's president.
is attending the Emmys with Melania Trump,
Oh. Skank.
starting to date her,
Skank.
right? And they have a little baby,
No, Gorgu. And it looks like Yoda.
and he looks like Yoda.
Gorgu.
And then she's yelling at him in the middle of the night because she doesn't know how to breastfeed or anything.
Okay.
You know?
Pedro, the baby's crying.
And where am I going with this?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
This usually happens when you get on your Melania kinks.
You lost
kicks.
me at Melania.
I said kinks. When you get on your Melania kinks.
Kinks.
Kinks?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Kinks.
yeah, yeah.
Ray Davies.
Oh, I love it. Destroyer.
Girl, you really got me now. You got me so I can't take that none. Girl,
Oh, yeah.
You really got me now. You got me so I can't take that none.
You really got me.
Oh yeah.
You really got me.
You really got me now. You got me so I can't take that none. It's just over and over.
When did he get a
What
list?
is- You got me so I can't think my neck. Pretty soon you're going to be the rubber chicken.
This pocket episode is going to have a special guest. Speaking of a rubber yellow chicken.
Pale.
Brian almost had a face full of beer. Oh my God.
Speaking
We
of
are getting one of the homeless undead.
All right, so he's a real special guest. He came in with me.
Oh,
and
he's
Niall.
special, all right.
He was the oldest guy in the academy. Like he was like in his 70s
Yeah.
in our academy.
Yeah, yeah.
And he
Retired after
at
20 some
100.
years.
He was 100 when he retired. He plays golf. He's a Green Bay Packers fan. He's a complete nut. I don't even know how to describe the guy.
It's beyond words at this
He's
point.
So white.
Sometimes when he
he's
shows up to
clear.
see you, you think he's homeless.
Yeah.
He likes to find me at the grocery store and then not tell me that he's following me and then crash into my shopping cart. He's that guy.
I mean, he steals my badge.
He steals your badge?
He's done it many times.
Really?
He was successful once, and he tried it for the next 20 years.
And he hasn't been successful
I
since.
shit you not. Like he'll be next to you, and he'll like, "So how you doing, Dave?" And oh, good, I'm good. You know, and he actually did it once, and I'm like, "Hey, what the fuck?" And he tried it every day since. So let's call him. How
We're
about
going to
it?
get Brad on the phone. Let's see how technology is.
La tecnología.
Just saying.
We apologize again.
La tecnología.
I
The
sound like
views
one of those-
expressed by homeless crackhead Brad Thompson are not necessarily the views of the Did They Really Just Say That podcast. Names have been changed to protect the unison.
He denied your call? What happened?
La tecnología.
Oh no, here he goes.
Wow.
I'm sorry, the call you're making is no longer in service.
Oh wow! Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Woo! Hey, Brad.
Welcome to the
Please
show.
leave a message after the tone.
It sounds like a fax machine.
What's going on?
My God, he can do a fax
You
machine.
really can. Brad,
Get off my what?
I wish you were here in person.
Well, give me, I like the 24-hour notice.
Yeah, you're not doing
I
anything.
mean, no, I'm not doing nothing.
I don't think you're allowed to drive this far on your own.
It is nighttime. Yeah, you're right.
Well, I need 24 hours to get up to escape the nursing home.
Oh, right.
Get back here! Get back here right now, sir!
Leave me alone!
They lure you in with those bed baths.
Leave me alone!
Brad, Tell us a little bit about yourself, please. I've tried.
No.
There's-
You're
it's
indescribable.
Hard to describe, guy.
Well, I was born a poor black child.
Okay, we're gonna have to end this one right here.
I've heard worse than this thing.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we're trying to change our ways,
That's true.
at least as far as those go.
Well, I'm originally from Wisconsin.
Okay, good. There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah.
Go Pack, go! Go Pack, go!
Been a Packers fan all your life.
Yeah.
I remember you
said.
told us in the academy that you had been on the waiting list for season tickets, right? How long did it take you to get those?
I'm still on the waiting list.
Oh, I thought you got them.
No.
Holy
How much
crap.
closer are you?
I'm at 23,000.
Holy shit.
And what did you start out at?
I started out at 68,000.
And what year did you try to start getting senior
that
senior
was
citizen
98.
discount tickets? 98.
Senior citizen, yeah, 98.
Wow.
So by the time you're dead, you should be approaching maybe the single digits?
Yeah. I'm looking at hopefully my grandchildren will.
You can bequeath
get
it to
them.
them.
Wow.
Wow, man.
So you can pass it on.
Yes, I can pass it on.
And I'm pretty sure, unless I'm mistaken, really the only way to get these is when someone dies and don't pass them on. Is that correct?
Yes.
Wow.
Or they add seats to the stadium. That's where I made the big jump.
Oh, when they expanded the stadium.
They expanded, yeah.
I gotta be honest with you, and I'm gonna tell you something from the heart. I can go online right now and get season tickets to the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, yeah, 'cause nobody wants them.
without any problems whatsoever.
Yeah.
I got a one-word answer for you. Dak.
And I'm waiting for season tickets, and I am an owner of the Green Bay Packers.
You are. I heard that. I
Yes.
remember you have actual stock in the Green Bay.
It was about 3 weeks ago. I took a tour of the Texas Star,
You did.
Jerry's World 2,
Why'd you do that? What's wrong with you?
because my brother-in-law, bought tickets for
Oh.
4 of us to go. So.
Okay.
At least you didn't have to pay for it.
No. It was. I got to listen to the propaganda that goes on there.
So what is the difference between Jerry World and the original stadium of the Gridiron Greats? What's the difference? Is it too flashy in the Cowboys?
Yes,
I agree.
I think so too.
they.
Yeah.
You should take the tour and you'll see how flashy it is. They're one part of the tour is showing about how all these glass tubes are hanging from the ceiling and shiny. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
That sounds really exciting.
Yes, it was like they're very proud of that.
The glass
Jerry.
tubes? Wow.
Yes.
Hey, Brad, it's Brian.
Hello, Brian.
How you doing?
No, it's Brad.
Brad, since you're an owner, are you involved in the Aaron Rodgers trade negotiations? Oh. Is it happening?
It is going to happen.
Okay.
Are you glad to see him go?
We're just waiting. Well, it's Jordan Love's turn now. It's going to be Jordan Love's era.
Don't send him to us.
So
Us?
it's just like
Oh.
in 16 years, the Jets are going to be trading for Jordan Love because they traded for Brett Favre.
Yeah.
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 Now they're trading for
Aaron
Rodgers.
Rodgers.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I figure in 16 years. I mean, we've only had 2 quarterbacks in the last 30 years. So.
My God.
What
We've
is-
had 2 quarterbacks in the last 30 minutes.
What is Brett Favre up to these days?
He's scamming the welfare of the people.
And sending dick pics around.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have good stand-up citizens as your quarterback.
He's a hell of a ball player, though.
Well, I mean, he threw more picks than anybody in the
Well,
history
yeah,
of
he did.
anybody.
Well,
did.
see, I think, at least
Swing away, Merle.
we've
Yeah.
won 2 Super Bowls, since the last Cowboys Super Bowl. So
Damn.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, you Cowboy fans are going through what I went through in the 70s and 80s.
You know what?
1870s?
1870. You know what I hear
Yeah,
is
18 when they didn't wear helmets.
there's several from the last Cowboys Super Bowl. There's several cheerleaders that are now grandmothers.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Great grandmothers.
yeah.
Good Gilv.
Good deal.
Probably great grandmothers.
Jeez. Wow. Well, what else have you been doing? You're an avid golfer. I hear you're really, really good at it.
Yeah. Shooting
Are you on the senior tour
high
yet?
70s. Huh?
Nice. Why don't you hit the senior tour
Yeah.
with Bobby
Too old
Mancha?
for it.
Too old for it?
Yeah.
Brad, you came in the fire department with us. You can't be that old.
Yeah. 1992.
1992.
I'd spent 8 years prior to that in the Air Force Fire Department. So
So you were 8 years in the Air Force, right?
yeah.
The whole time you were a firefighter the whole time.
84 to 92. Yeah.
What's the initial Air Force firefighter training like? Is it like an academy or
Yeah.
is it all on the job?
No, it's another
Tech school.
after basic training. It's
Tech
6
school.
weeks of tech school. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Where do they have
It's
that?
like right now they have it at
Well, when you went, where did you go?
San Angelo.
San
I
Angelo.
had it in Chanute Air Force Base in Illinois,
Oh, okay.
which is south of Chicago.
Just a curiosity because, me being Air Force as well, I always like to hear where people went to tech school. And I know we all went to basic training in the same place.
Yep.
I still have my Lackland laser.
I thought you went to basic school in Kitty Hawk, South Carolina. With the Wright brothers.
I love that commercial.
I was yeah, I
You
was,
were there.
I was airport rescue for the Wright brothers.
Oh, God.
Did you fight the fires in the Hindenburg disaster? Or?
Oh, the humanity!
Oh, that's not right. That's not right. That was well after Kitty Hawk, I think, too.
Oh man, my bad.
Yeah. Come on.
Oh, gosh.
How old do you think I am?
You got to be what? I'm about to turn 56. So you must be 50, 58 or
I'm
59?
85.
85.
Jesus.
Well, 50,
You're dyslexic,
50.
so you're 58.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It worked good when I was, 54 and 53.
What worked good?
What are we talking
Because
about?
I was
Where are we headed?
my anorexic thing.
Anorexic.
Dyslexic.
He's a dyslexic anorexic.
So we know he's
Getting fatter.
we know he's got an active ding dong, but he's losing a lot of weight.
Oh,
Hey,
wow.
I did lose a lot of weight when I retired from the fire department.
Because you weren't eating that firefighter food.
Yeah.
I've seen you eat, Brad. Holy crap, can you eat? And you never seem to gain anything. He can eat. 2-3 plates.
Just don't get your fingers near my plate.
Got the metabolism of a 4-year-old. Metabolism. Metabolism?
I'm only 4 years old.
A young Swedish boy.
I got the body of a preteen Swedish boy. Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Brad, another huge Seinfeld fan like Dave and I.
Yep.
Yes.
When we were in the academy, the show was still on. And when we were in paramedic, and we would
Sure.
talk about it
Wow.
outside.
Time. Yeah. And these are the
I
early
went to
episodes.
I even went to Dave's house and watched the episode.
Really?
Two.
Well, I never got
When you
invited
were-
to that.
You David forgot he's old. So
I
so
know.
that brought Patrick, my
Part of the
son.
club.
Supposedly, I gave
Yeah,
him a
yeah.
cat, too, and I don't remember anything about that.
You did. And as a matter of fact, that cat, Brad was right behind me.
The cat on Seymour and Guadalupe.
Not the one that you gave me, but the one in the academy that I always, he was my first. That cat, Brad just happened to be behind me in traffic, and that cat
Yes.
was running in and out of traffic. And I got out of my car, the red light, and this cat jumps in my arms, and he became good friends with the cat that you gave me.
I don't remember giving you a cat.
She was huge,
What
and she was
color
a
was it?
Siamese. It was she was more white than gray, but almost an off gray. She was beautiful.
I have no recollection.
Yeah.
Talking about white.
Sorry.
I know. I tell them that all the
So
time.
Sorry. But yeah, the academy days were wonderful, man, because I had never been exposed to a geriatric.
It was great to be able to practice on. When we read the chapter, we had a lot more understanding of Brad Thompson. I mean, come on. I was 20. How old was I? Like 23?
Yeah.
So Brad was like 24. How old were you in the academy? 24?
27.
27. And it's hard to believe that we were thinking of Brad as the old guy back then. 27. You know what I would do to be 27?
Eventually, I was the oldest.
Yeah,
in
because
the-
we
Oh,
had
yeah.
an older
Once
guy.
that other
Yeah.
guy, Mike.
You had Bassan.
Basan, yeah. We've talked about Basan and lathering up. David
Rodriguez?
Lopez?
David Pettis.
David
yeah.
Pettis.
Yeah. Yeah, and those guys
He
are
was
no
the
longer.
oldest.
Yeah.
You know what I would do to be that age again? Shit.
Can you imagine we used to make fun of him? He was 27. Are you kidding me?
Look at the pictures of us in the one at the training field of us at A&M in our Chambéry shirts.
Yeah.
We all look like young studs.
Sweetest, except Louis.
And Brad Thompson, or not Brad Thompson, Roger Sherwood always was that gangly, weird.
Yeah.
After I retired, I saw him at the park, and I was wearing one of the work shirts, the sweatshirt kind of
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
that zip up.
Yeah.
And he had his on. It looked like he was walking around in a garbage bag, and he looked at me and he goes, "Why do you look so much better in that than I do?" I said, I don't know.
Roger Sherwood. We've had a guy.
That boy ain't right.
Would you?
We had.
Oh, Roger sure would.
He sure would.
He sure would.
So there was 14 of us
Welcome to Sherwood.
at the end.
And then
16
we had-
to start,
Yeah.
14 at the end.
Neapolitan ice cream.
We had the Neapolitan variety. It was you. It was
Nanyas.
Brad
And
Nanyas.
Sherwood.
Yeah. Oh,
Sherwood
yeah.
was the pink.
Yeah. Pinky was Sherwood.
Sure was a
The
strawberry.
strawberry. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So, how many guys are still active? I don't even know. Nanyas, Chris?
Three.
Bernal, but he's going soon. He's
Bernie.
going this year.
Mhm.
Bernie.
Now Chris is leaving in September, I think.
Chris Hughes is leaving, yes.
Okay.
So right now, active right now, are Bernal, Chris
Nanyas.
Hughes,
Nanyas.
Nanyas.
And Bernal.
Yeah.
So
Bernal.
three.
Three left.
Wow,
The
it's
three.
hard to believe there's only three of us
Wow.
left. The end of an era.
How about that? And we actually lost one too.
Yeah, we lost Silva.
Nolo.
Nolo.
Yeah, yeah,
Nolo Silva.
yeah. Yep. I had lunch the other day with a what's his name, Marine man. The other day,
Gustavos.
Gus.
You had lunch with Gus?
I had lunch with Gus.
Oh, are you going to go work for him or what?
No.
Yeah.
Just so
How'd
happens
that work out?
Louis called me. He
Cool.
says we're all gonna have lunch, and I said okay. I'm on my way.
Hello, call Chris. He knows all these guys.
Thanks for the phone call.
That's
John.
what I just said.
Well, it was around 2 or 3.
I can take lunch whenever the hell I
can?
want.
Okay.
I have no lunch hour.
All right.
Yeah.
Stop yelling at me.
The doctor told me I'm a very impotent man.
You're gonna get an arrhythmia.
Maybe.
You can't yell too loud.
It'll be a little excitement. All right. Well,
Good job,
Brad,
Thank you for everything.
thanks for calling, bud. Or thanks for answering our call.
I could lighten up the room there.
We couldn't find anybody else. So thanks for answering.
Yeah, it only took 108 episodes.
At some point, we would like to have you in the
In the studio.
because we're gonna give you one beer and watch you act like a monkey.
Oh my God! Remember that at the
Yikes.
Dixie Chicken? I'll never forget that. We got him to drink some Shiner Box, and he's walking around the bar, getting in girls' faces
I loved
like a
it.
gorilla.
Like a gorilla
That was
on the
so
bar.
fun. Oh, you remember Joe Martinez pushing you in the van? Get out of my way, tongue face.
What the?
Do you remember, Brad? Do you remember being
I remember.
at Texas A&M?
Oh, yeah.
When we were there and going to pick up Joe Martinez because we were all going to go. You and me and him were going to go out in the van.
Texas Hall of Fame.
Okay, yeah, but do you remember when we went to pick him up in his room and he answered the door with no shirt on? And he looked like a shriveled baked apple from the neck up, but between his jeans and his neck, he had the body of a preteen Swedish boy. It looked like someone had cut the head off an old man
Yep.
and stuck it on like a 20-year-old.
I can see that.
It was the weirdest thing in the world. Do you remember that?
Yes.
I was messed up for days. That was some weird shit.
It was Traumatized.
Perfect pink pepperonis.
Yeah, I don't know if he was maybe trying to lure us in or what.
Could be. He was into the older white man.
Joe, rest in peace. Joe was a great guy.
He was. All right.
We had a good time that night. All right, Brad, you have a good night.
Brad.
We know you're probably getting
All
ready
right.
to go to bed.
Well,
It's 9 o'clock.
I love you, Brad.
well, you're gonna have to get me on the show sometime soon because I'm leaving this town soon. So
Are you really?
I'm moving out. Yeah,
You going up with the kids?
somewhere around there.
Oh, look at you.
Building a house right now in Canyon Lake. So
Oh, that's right. I remember that. You telling me about that.
Fantastic.
Good for you.
so
Mama Leone put a note on the door.
so yeah. Whenever you're in the area, you can come on by.
How soon are you going?
Probably my builder says probably around early July.
Oh,
You gonna
okay.
sell the house?
Which means about September.
Yes.
Wow.
Good for you, bud. You've been there a long time.
So yeah. Oh, been here in Laredo for 2 years.
32,
take.
about 32 years.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right, bud. Well, you take care. You tell the wife hello.
Yeah.
And
Alrighty.
and he's got about 55 grandchildren now.
Yes, he does.
He
I
does.
got 10.
10.
I got 10.
That was close.
My builder's given me 7. So
Wow.
Oh, your son's building your house.
yes.
Attaboy.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Fantastic.
Well, congratulations and nothing but the best to you. And we'll talk to you soon, Brad.
Take care,
All
Brad.
right.
Bye, Brad.
All right.
Good to see you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I almost got thrown for a loop on that. My builder's giving me 7. Like, how does?
Wait, what's going
Whoa,
on
whoa,
here?
whoa, whoa.
This is some Vegas shit.
He's a contractor. That's amazing.
His son is a contractor and a firefighter, I think.
Whoa.
Volunteer.
Well, I gotta hang out with that guy.
You'll end up with more
I
kids.
want a little me of that.
You'll end up with some more kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7.
I wish I was
7.
a contractor.
7 kids.
You should be. My God, you're replacing the roof on your house.
I would hope so. But
You
it's
built that over the top of the old roof. So now you have that extra protection.
extra protection. It's like
Extra protection.
double condom.
Dave,
Yes.
does this mean that if I get a hole in my roof that you will help me fix it?
Any day.
It's high up there. I got a 2-story house.
I know what you. I've been there.
Okay.
I haven't.
Well, I was once there for a leaky pipe. Was it?
Leaky shower.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We showered together.
I love that theme. It's so Tarantino.
It is. It's actually called something Tarantino.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm in.
Nothing's wrong with it right now, but
Oh. It's got quite a pitch.
Why does he look more drunk than we do? I'm watching him and he's like,
You know
Honestly,
what it is? It's
what?
hunger.
could
It's
be.
starving.
Could be hunger.
Look, so this is what happens. I get really hungry at night, so I don't want to stay up. I want to go to bed. So the past like 2 weeks, I've been going to bed like 10 o'clock. I want to be in bed.
Dude, I'm at 10 o'clock every night.
Oh,
No matter what.
yeah,
I got to get up at 6. So
yeah. I'll be
Does
thinking
this
about
affect your libido?
it. No.
Because you're
How about your
all-
baloney?
Well, at night
bitchy
I'm more
and
tired.
tired
No,
and-
I'm not bitchy though. I
You
want to go
sure?
to bed because I want to wake up and
I mean,
eat.
doesn't food make you so happy?
It does. It does.
I'm going to have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich after this because I got to work tomorrow and that's 4 beers.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
usually
me too.
drink this many
Yep.
at the show.
I'm done.
But then again, this is the second show.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
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 You're listening. Yeah, you're listening to the Did They Really Just Say That podcast with Chris, Dave, and
4-year-old angry Brian.
Brian.
He's falling
who's
asleep.
hungry.
He's awful quiet.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
What?
You better start
Snot.
talking.
Snot.
You're listening to the Did They Just Say That podcast with Chris, Dave, and Brian. Say something.
I don't have nothing
Say
to say.
things. Say words.
I don't got nothing to say. You know what? I was thinking about something when Brad was there. You know how when I met you, I was like, oh man, he's
An
kind of a
asshole.
jerk. It was the complete opposite with Brad. He was like the
Oh,
nicest
how could you not
guy.
like? Yeah,
but
he's
like
goofy.
As
Yeah.
a rookie, like you're going out there, you're scared, and he would just like, come here, and he's real talkative, and it was
When did we meet?
huh?
When did we meet?
In the academy.
He
What
taught
were
his
we doing?
academy.
But
Yeah.
was it like when you were in
Diapers?
suit, tie?
What do you
Was
mean?
it that day?
No,
Didn't we bitch somebody out for coming in like?
it was probably me. Did you bitch me out though? No.
I don't think so.
Homer bitched me out.
Homer retired
Homer retired.
Homer retired. Yeah.
just the other day.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was sudden.
I don't remember you until paramedic.
And
Were you there in the process?
I wasn't ranked.
But were you there in the process of hiring us?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I don't remember.
Actually, C came up to me one time before I left,
Mm-hmm.
and he told me he remembers me sitting out there in that little outside little foyer in the Public Works building,
Okay.
where the little glass blocks are.
Yeah.
And I used to sit there with you guys, and I told him that I said, be straightforward, be honest, and don't try and bullshit because these guys will catch you.
Yeah.
So just be as honest as you can be. And he told me, he goes, I never forgot what you told me.
Oh wow.
I forgot, but he didn't forget.
But he
didn't
didn't.
forget. That's good.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything with you like that. I didn't touch you.
No.
I
What?
didn't touch you.
I don't
Inappropriately?
Yeah. No. No. I don't remember.
Well, that sucks.
I'm sorry.
So talking about all this early stuff, we should talk about the test coming up. So they got out of applications were the 15th, 16th, and 17th of this month, March 2023, and they got 1,100 and some applications. But they made sure they had all these informational sessions at all the different community centers for like a week prior to the application opening up, because now they have to run the mile and a half or the mile
In 14
mile?
minutes.
Is it a mile?
1.5.
A mile and
Mile and a
1.5 in 14 minutes.
Mile and a half. Yeah.
Mile and a half and four. I always get that mixed up if it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Anyways, mile and a half in 14 minutes. So I think maybe and the reason they did that was to discourage people that thought, I ain't gonna be able to do that, rather than buying because it costs money for
It
every
really
test.
is a waste
And
of time.
how many during COVID? How many did we have turn up at the LEA
I
that
think
one
it
time
was
for
like
the test?
20. I want to say it was like 2,100 or something
Holy
like that.
crap, man!
Yeah.
So they got 1,100 this time, and it's a good number.
It's probably gonna cut it in half after the run.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
I would imagine. And then from there, then they do the official application, because it wasn't the whole application. It was just to apply. You register for the run is pretty much all it was.
okay.
So now they go out, they do the run, and that's going to be all day long.
Yeah.
And then the people that qualify from there get access to the actual application.
Yep.
And then those are the people that are get to take the written test.
That makes a lot of sense.
It does. It's really smart that they do it that way now.
But the way I'm seeing it is you're cutting down the pool a lot.
You
'Cause-
are.
Well, you're weeding out the people that weren't going to make it through anyway.
I know, but like during the process, they get rid of a bunch of guys. Like
Oh,
a
yeah,
bunch,
of course, of course.
So if you're already taking 1,000, you cut it in half. Now you got 500. Now they take the test. Half of those
Sure.
250.
250, but you only need 30, like for an academy.
No, I realize that, but in the past they've been cutting people like
Yeah, but there
a
was one.
lot.
I remember there was one incident where
during the background check and all that stuff.
when we were at the LEA during COVID, you know how they had all this
Yeah,
protection, and
yeah.
there was one guy. He was really big,
Okay.
and he was having a panic attack with the N95.
Yep, I remember that.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll never forget that because I'm like, why are you even here
Yeah.
if this ain't gonna happen for you?
Yeah,
And it was just a waste of a test. It was a waste of our time, his time,
yeah,
and you know that he's just not. It's not gonna happen
Yeah.
for him
Yeah.
because being a firefighter, you got to wear shit like that all the time.
Yep.
I
And
didn't
get in
know
dark,
until they
close
put it
spaces.
on us though.
What's that?
Until I actually put, I had no idea what an SCBA was. I didn't
Oh,
know
of
what
course
it meant.
not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the first time I put it on, I mean, we all.
I was like,
freaked
this is
out.
cool shit.
Oh,
but,
you
but the ones that when we came in had the steel tanks, are heavy as shit,
Oh, wow.
and you had to actually connect a hose to the
Yeah.
regulator and
Regulator
twist
here.
it
Did you
on
ever
and
get the
turn the
hose?
red or the yellow knob. And
Did you get the hose caught on stuff?
yes,
Yeah.
and when we went into the tower, you would go with a buddy, and one guy. Well, you both had SCBAs. No. How did that work? One guy had the SCBA, and he would go in. The first guy would go in, and then the other guy went in with the SCBA, and then he would have to disconnect the hose from his regulator, pass it to you, and you had to connect it to your regulator so you could breathe. And then that guy would bail out, and then you would be able to go out. It freaking sucked.
And part of the exercise was, if you're without an SCBA or your tank runs out or whatever, you take that hose and you just shove it in your coat.
Yeah.
That's gonna help.
Yeah, there ain't a whole lot of air in there.
It's just a bunch of sweat.
Yeah. Well, when you need
I
it, you
think
need
the
it.
damage is done.
Yeah. Well, then again, all those years ago, you were required to have a 6-inch beard,
Yeah.
so you could fold it up and put it over your mouth
was
and your
your
nose.
filter.
That was your SCBA. That was way back when they used horses and shit. You literally had to have a 6-inch beard.
No, we weren't around.
No, we weren't. Contrary to popular opinion.
Yeah.
What was the most difficult part of your academy? Where you just felt like, I think I'm gonna leave.
I don't think there was ever. I think I'm gonna leave. Ladders sucked. Ladders was the worst.
Yeah, but that's for everybody.
That, everybody hated ladders, and that was pretty bad. But
Cradle of hose.
But
that sucked.
I was such a. I don't know if everything was handed to me or I just excelled at everything else that I had to do. So when the instructors they made me nervous. Like I never had anxiety until the academy. And in the academy, I developed anxiety, and I didn't even believe in myself anymore. I don't know if that's the way they taught it, but I didn't believe in myself. So every day I thought I was going to get fired. Every day I thought I wasn't going to do enough. And I never had that before, never. So that was the worst part. So every day, fucking nervous.
And I think that's where I had an advantage because I had just come out of the military, so I had been through basic training and all that other stuff. So, I mean, they would yell at me, and I'd be like, "Oh, okay, yeah." But the thing that got me was. That when they stretched the rope between was it the first floor of the building out the window of the first floor of the building, second floor,
second,
and then it went over to the hose tower. So you were about
to start
12
off
feet,
with,
12 feet off the ground, I'd say, and you had your bunkers on. I don't know if they still do that, and you had to lay on top of the rope and hang one leg down and pull yourself, and it was probably how far do you think?
About
20 yards?
No, it was much more than that.
Really?
I would say. Oh, I'm sorry. 20 yards? Yes.
Yeah, about 20 yards, about 60 feet.
Yeah.
And you had to literally lay on top of the rope with your gear on, and pull yourself and scoot across. And when they explained it to us, I remember being in the classroom at Station 5 going, "It's fucking impossible. Nobody can do that." And that was a really awakening moment for me that I actually did it. That I'm like, there's no fucking way. And I did it. I'm like, holy crap, man. And that through my whole career, that made me realize when you get in those situations where something's not going to work, you got to figure out how to do something. There's a way to do it. It will work if you try hard enough. Holy crap. That to me, that was like an enlightening moment.
Sure.
I could not believe it.
Yeah. And that's a really cool story.
It was nuts.
Yeah. Me as an instructor, I wouldn't do that tearing down shit.
Yeah.
I would try and constantly talk to you and say, you can change the world.
Yeah.
You can change the department. You can be that guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
And, ultimately there's guys out there that what always pissed me off about certain instructors is you don't belittle someone for your own viewing pleasure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's one thing. One thing is to, I understand how the Marines do it, how the military does it in general.
That's only in initial basic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They tear you down.
But there's a reason for
They
it.
strip you of all your ideas and, and then they build you up in their image.
Yes.
But in the department, being a paramilitary organization, there's a way to get someone that's raw like you and say, you can do this. You got to dig in. And if you don't do it, then that's on you. Solely on you.
Yeah.
We're giving you the opportunity, and we know you can do it.
Yeah.
You just need to make yourself do it.
Rather than piling more shit on
I know.
you.
Yeah.
I never liked that. Those
and
people.
saying, you're stupid, you suck.
Yeah.
I
And those
hate
people
you."
make shitty officers.
Right.
And they're going to be shitty whether they're in training or they're going to be shitty whether they got a crew out on the line.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
have to rely on them to tell them the safe things to do at a fire scene and keep them alive.
Yeah.
They're going to be crap officers their whole career.
Yeah, we do things as a team around here. We go forward as a team. I don't know. I because I am the officer, I am responsible, but that doesn't mean I know more than you because you're fresh out of the academy. You can teach me a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And that's what I would always tell my guys. Even the youngest guy that just first day there, you have as much value as anybody on this crew. And I'm gonna rely on you.
Yeah.
And if you're too scared, and I would talk to my other guys on the crew, stop fucking with him. Yes, I understand hazing and all that, and I understand that. But if he's too scared to tell me that there's some shit going on behind my back that I can't see, then we got a problem.
Yep.
So, no, absolutely not.
But then it goes back to what you and I have always said. The worst officer in the world, you can still learn from him.
Oh,
you can
gosh,
learn what
yes.
not to do.
Yes.
And not how to treat people. And that's very valuable. You don't got to thank them for it, but you learned it. You know, I will not treat people like this. I hated the people that said, I'm going to treat you like shit because I was treated like shit.
That's
And
ridiculous.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah.
going to take the opportunity to treat you and teach you better than I was treated.
Yep.
So that you can benefit from it, and instead of having to wait until you come across that right person to treat you that way and to teach you those things.
Exactly.
Oh, I hated
I think
that.
in the fire department it's different, and from the thinking that I got from the instructors was like, "Hey, we did it like this, and it made us this. So we're firefighters. We have to be tough. So that bad treatment made firefighters, and we're gonna treat you like that. To
makes bad firefighters.
Yeah,
Maybe.
what I've been contemplating a lot over the last few years is that being a good firefighter doesn't mean so much of, yeah, you need to know your shit.
Yeah.
That's one thing. That's only one aspect, though.
Yeah.
But you need to be a good person too.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Because you're in there with the public and you're trying to do things for the public that they want you, they need you to do.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of guys that forget that they think, oh, I know all this shit, therefore I am the greatest firefighter of all time.
Yeah.
And yet you see them out in the public and they're total douche.
Yep.
And you're like, dude, why are you doing that? Why are you treating your guys like that? Why are you treating the people like that? Why are you treating... And everybody's wrong. Everybody's stupid. They
Yep.
know the best. They know everything. Stop it. You know, there's an element of humility as being a firefighter too. You stumble, you got your guys and they pick you up.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you say, what did I fuck up on that one?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
As long as
But-
you don't do it repeatedly.
And if you're the bad guy, your guys aren't going to be there to pick you up.
That's
your guys
true.
are going to be there to point out what you did wrong to someone else and
That's a
say,
great
"Let's
point.
our opportunity to get this
That
guy
is
the
a
fuck
great
out of here,
point.
so we can grow."
Yeah, if you're always belittling everybody, saying everybody's stupid except you, the day you screw up, and believe me, there will be a day,
Yeah.
Yep.
they're going to just nail you to the wall.
But that goes with not just firefighting, but any job out
Any
there.
job.
You know, you always treat your guys well.
Any job.
You always treat your guys well.
That's a good point.
Okay, so remember, you can hear the Did They Really Just Say That podcast every Friday night at 6 p.m. Vegas time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on the free internet radio app Go Live Vegas. You can also catch us on the Go Live Vegas Roku channel. You can catch us on YouTube for our video of the show. You guys are freaking me out. Good thing that's on video. Everybody's like, why did Chris stop talking? And then if you like the show, you can also catch it at the same time on our website, which is www.didtheyreallyjustsay.com. You can catch us on Amazon Music, Spotify, where else? YouTube, everywhere that you can find podcasts, you can catch us.
OnlyFans coming soon.
OnlyFans.
Nice.
If you like the show and you want to support the show, you can click the support the show link on the website, and you can become a monthly patron and get things like a shout out on the show, a guest spot on the show, early access to the show every week. And if you don't want to become a monthly contributor of any small amount, you can become a one-time contributor on our Buy Me a Coffee link, and you can help us support the show by helping us buy equipment, pay for fees, and all that stuff. So we really do appreciate all the people that contribute, all our patrons. I'm distracted here watching his OnlyFans page.
Senior Serenity. That's going to be named.
Senior Serenity.
Yeah. Your OnlyFans site.
OnlyFans.com/ I bet you there is one if you look /Senior Serenity. That's Senior Serenity. Call now.
When you were saying about the shout out, I wanted to know what it is.
The shout out?
Yeah.
Oh, well, people.
How would somebody get shouted out to if they're paying thousands of dollars?
Well,
to
nobody's
our,
paying $1,000. People, we get contributors of like
So do
$5,
they just get
$6.
like a hey.
Hey, how you doing?
What up?
How you doing? No, we'll work them up. We'll get their name and everything, and we've done it in the past,
Hey.
and we've shouted them out. We'll let them call in on the phone like Brad did tonight, and they can
What's
be a
up?
guest on the show. How you doing?
How you doing,
How
Pedro
you doing?
Pascal? What's up, Pedro?
I'm sure Pedro is dying to call in. Pablo update. Haven't had a Pablo update in a while.
Pablo.
Pablo's doing great. Pablo, Madison's boyfriend.
Yes.
Pablo from Colombia, that's in Baylor with my daughter.
Damn.
And he's doing really good, man. The more I meet this kid, the more I talk with this kid, the more I like him. He's a really good guy. I shouldn't even call him a kid.
No.
Madison's 19, he's 18. Madison, yay! My sweetheart, she, I was worried because she's in a dorm right now where all the pre-med students are. She'll be a sophomore next year. She doesn't have access to that dorm. They put her in a apartment that's like way on the far side of campus, away from all her classes. And with her condition and everything, it would make it difficult. She would have to walk really far or take the buses. We were going to get her a car, but then there's issues with parking. So now Pablo and his roommate have an apartment in a really nice building right on the edge of campus, but on the other edge of campus, close to all her classes. So he said, well, why don't you see if they have any openings left? We got her in there. She's paying the same thing that Jake's paying for his apartment in Austin, but Madison's is welcome to student luxury living. Oh my God, this thing, it's a 2-room apartment, 2 bathrooms, full kitchen, granite countertops, hardwood floors. The thing is beautiful. They have like an Olympic-sized pool with sunbathing parts on both sides with like 30 to 50 chaise lounges in the shallow water to like nice ones, no sun loungers. I mean, it's got a full gym. I mean, huge gym.
Damn.
It's got everything. It's amazing.
Can I
It's
live
called
there?
Park Place, like on Monopoly,
Jesus
so you know it's the nice
You
one.
have to be smart.
I'm out. Never mind.
But it's actually, for you kids that don't know this, that are starting college, do your first year in the dorms. It's safe. You have access to everything. You get used to everything. But after that, get out and get an apartment, whether it's a school apartment or it's cheaper than the dorms. It's cheaper for her to live in that place than it would be to live another year in the dorms. Wow. It's insane.
When she shares this apartment?
She's going to have a roommate. She doesn't know who it'll be. It'll be someone they pick. You fill out a questionnaire. Non-smoker, I get up early, I study late, and all that stuff, and they pair you up with somebody. So hopefully she'll get someone good. Wow. But Pablo will be his roommate on the 5th floor. Madison will be on the 4th floor.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so I'm real happy about that.
Well, I'm happy for Pablo. I'm happy he's doing well. And moving forward.
Moving forward.
Good guy. That's
good.
Onward and upward. And Jake was here this past weekend.
Yep.
He's going to be 21 on the 4th of April, 4-4, and I'm 5'4". He's 4'4", and we had his first beer. He came home just for the weekend because all spring break he was working on computer science projects up there. He finally finished. He said, Dad, if you want, I can come home Saturday and Sunday. He said, if you pick me up on Friday. I said, no problem. I took off work. I went up. He was home for Friday, Saturday. We drove back up on Sunday. We had a great time. Had a Lone Star with him.
Nice.
Him and me and Mom, we all had a Lone Star together.
Fantastic.
And so that was real nice. We had a great, even though it was only 3 days, we had a great time.
Right.
Did he get drunk?
No,
Was
no.
it like me after I drink a beer and I'm like,
Right now, I think one of these would put you over the top. You'd be here
I think so.
You would be without shoes, with your naked feet out.
yeah.
I'll show you my black toe.
Like this. Your foot right here.
Yeah.
Ew.
Playing with your nostril with my pinky toe.
You remember when your kids were little and they would sleep in the bed with you sometimes and you'd wake up and there's feet on your face and God, I
Oh, the
love
worst
that, man.
ones were where you're just chilling and they jump and they miscalculate
Yep.
it
Oh yeah.
right need in the balls.
Oh yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Madison,
miss
Madeline,
that.
Madeline didn't like to sleep with us. Jake would sleep with us once in a while. Madison loved it,
Yeah.
and she was a snuggler. So she'd worm her way in between us and get right in there. But then she'd flop around all night, and she's the one I would wake up with 2 feet like this. And, oh, it was awesome. I loved it, man.
Damn. But your kids are still very, very young.
Yeah, they do that now.
Yeah.
They're
Awesome.
We're there now.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's changed in the past couple of weeks, but I've been like more hands-on, and I want to
Really?
experience it. I think I saw something on TikTok that in that movie,
Yeah.
what's it called?
Otto?
Otto. Yeah.
Oh, I loved it. Did you watch it?
He watched
What'd you
it.
think?
It gives me a lump in my throat.
It was great, wasn't it?
Yep.
For those of you who haven't seen it, it's A Man Called Otto, Tom Hanks. Really, really good movie. Really great movie.
Loved it.
Abuelo
Loved
And Brian sent us.
Abuelito.
Brian actually sent me a card with for Alamo
Yeah, I loved it that
Theater.
much. Yeah.
It was so good.
so
We
good.
went the next day
Yeah.
and took Madeline because Madeline is a huge Tom Hanks fan.
Yep.
And it was nice. We ate and everything, and she loved the movie.
Yeah.
And it was good. I was a little worried when he, the different things that happened in the movie, but
Yeah.
she was fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I forget she's 19 now.
Yeah.
I mean, she's so small and everything, and I forget.
Yeah.
But great movie.
Yeah, but anyway, I've been more like, man, I want to experience everything, and I want to like, not, you know how you just kind of like, oh, I'm tired, like just get on your
Yeah,
iPad.
before you know it.
I know. Yeah, I know. So
True.
it's been nice. I've been enjoying it.
Yeah. Well,
So my wife is never gonna listen, but I've been taking this pill that's supposed to help you lose weight. But I told her it was for anxiety, right?
What is it?
I don't know what it's called.
Well, you don't even know what it's called, or you don't want to say.
No, I don't even know what it's called. But like, so,
It's called amphetamines.
So I've
Are
been,
you growing tits?
No, not at all. I'm losing them actually. I promise. It's not like that. It's not one of those. I already had them. So anyway, so I've been since for a while now. I've been changing my perspective. So they're really for losing weight, but I told her it's for anxiety. And then a couple of days ago, she was like, Brian, those pills they've been helping a lot. Like you've been more like.
Wow.
You've been more of that, and I'm like, yeah, it's probably the pills, but they're diet pills. I just saw something on TikTok, and I watched a man named Otto, and I feel better. Trying to experience
Wow.
stuff.
Nice. No, that's cool, man. That's cool because, like I said, I swear to God, I blink my eyes and they're in college, and I blink my eyes and Jake's a junior in college, finishing his junior year.
It's crazy.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah,
It really is.
You know, and Madison's about to finish her freshman year.
Incredible.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
What can you do?
And then you die.
And then you die. That's the next phase.
Like an Otto.
I've been preparing my boys.
That's good.
Yeah.
Don't push it.
Not-
'cause my
not
mom
in
used
a-
to do
not
that
in a
shit to
bad
me,
way.
and she'd kill me.
Yeah, not in a bad way.
But I was like 6, and she was like, "Oh,
No.
when I die," I'm like, "Oh," I start
no,
crying.
and
shit.
you know, like me and my son will get into this conversation about he'll come up to me and say, "Man, like I'll be cooking or whatever, and
Yeah.
I'll have the Pandora on, and he'll say, "Man, Dad, that song, I will never be able to hear again.
No.
Whether it's ELO or
Yeah.
one of my favorites, Olivia."
Yeah.
And he'll be like, "I don't know what I'm gonna do when it comes to because I have such a wider range of."
He's not going to
can't
listen.
listen to
He's
anything
never going to
ever.
listen to music
Yeah,
again.
Maybe
Yeah.
I'll get into podcasting.
But
Oh, I can't do
you
it.
need to let him realize that those are good songs because they're going to
Yeah.
make him remind you.
Eventually,
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
sure. Yeah.
It'll take a while.
Everything
but-
from Sinatra to Metallica.
everything.
But yeah,
Kaja Goo Goo.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, you ever think about that shit?
Like what?
Like when you get older and older
I talk
and
to
older?
I talk to some of my kids. I talk to my kids, yeah,
Yeah.
and I tell them, look, you need to realize I'm not going
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
here forever.
Yeah.
You know, but that doesn't mean everything stops. My wife now, I even make sure she knows where all the passwords are, the bills, and everything, how I do them. And I even switched, and I was totally against this, to automatic payments.
Yep.
I only have like 2 things now that are an automatic payment. One of them's the frickin' Venmo for the pool guy who's a firefighter.
Sure.
And then the Forever loan at the fire department credit
Yep.
union. I got to pay that in person.
Sure.
And that's pretty much it. Everything else is automatic.
100%.
You know, and I tell my wife, look, you're set. You'll have my pension till the day you die.
Yep.
The kids don't get it, but it's with you till the day I die. I said the kids are on the insurance till they're 26. Then you're going to have to make arrangements, and I make sure she knows. And she's like, why? What's wrong? I go, no, I mean, I guess you get to a point where you realize, hey, you know,
Shit happens.
you need to, and we've seen enough of it.
Yeah, and that's the unfortunate.
God knows we've seen enough of it.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, yeah, I mean, I don't mean to drag the program down, but you
No.
do eventually think about your own mortality, and
Yeah.
you have to explain it to your boys and your kids, and this is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, but
Shout out to our friend Leo. Had another baby. Well, his wife did.
oh god, he didn't
Just
film
today?
it all, did he?
I didn't click on anything. I did not click on
He's
anything.
gonna stick that camera right in there.
No, but they had a baby boy, like 19 inches long.
Congratulations.
Oh, yeah?
I forget the weight, but yeah, they had another baby boy. So good for them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations. We got to get him back on the show.
I'll shoot him a text. Good for him. See, when we were having babies, we were, gosh, I was at Station 2 back in the mid to late 90s when I had my first. I was 96.
I was a late bloomer.
Damn. When did you have your first?
In 2002.
2002.
Yeah. So we were up there. Pat was in her late 30s.
Yep.
So yeah, we practiced a lot. We make movies.
Whoa.
We practiced a lot. I remember having to tell. I remember Chief Jimmy Perez.
Yeah.
Do you remember Jimmy Perez?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, he's at the fire. He's at the fire department. Charlie Pedraza was with me, and my wife gives me the call, and she says, "It's the time. It's the perfect moment. We need to." I'm like, "Jesus, I'm at Central. What do I do?" I told Chief Jimmy Perez. I said, "Hey, Chief, something's wrong with the garage door at the house. It's stuck open. My wife's afraid. She doesn't want to go to sleep because someone's going to come in. No, mijo, you go take care of it. You go take care of it." Oh no, I'm sorry. That wasn't Jimmy Perez. That was
Chief Mesa?
no, it was city council member
Oh, Rendon.
Rendon, Chief Rendon.
Johnny.
Yeah, and I feel bad that I lied to him, but I wasn't going to tell him the truth.
Right.
And I remember I was like so uptight. I'm like, God, I got to make this quick. I got home, and I was back. Like, and Charlie's like, "What the hell, man? Did you do it?" Well, yeah. I said I had to get back, but I was scrambling, making up stories, and then he asked me, "Milo, what was wrong with the garage door?" Oh,
You know the flimper valve?
a broomstick was stuck in the track, and she didn't see it. Yeah, that happens.
The worst person you can talk to about your sex life is Charlie
Pedraza.
Pedraza.
He's the one I told you that the one firefighter told us at Station 5 when we were all having breakfast. Charlie's got the newspaper like this, and he's like, "Guys, I didn't want to say anything too soon, but I wanted you guys the first ones to know we're going to have another baby." And Charlie puts the paper down. "Sorry, man, I'll try to be more careful next time." And puts the paper back up. I'm like, "Oh my God, clear the table."
Oh, wow.
Charlie,
Oh my
good old
God.
Charlie. Now he's retired.
He's retired.
And he spent his last year or so at the FAC.
Yes, he did.
And he would always, him and Mario would come into my office and they'd say, "Hey man, do you need anything today? Do you need anything today?" And I miss Charlie. We'd had some really good talks.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm sure he's living the good life.
I'm sure he is. Retirement is good. It's a good thing.
How are you doing on the
I'm
retirement?
doing well.
Yeah?
I'm doing well. I can't, I talked to Georgie Cuellar for a good while, like about an hour today, and, Breezy, and I'm always texting back and forth to my crew, and
He's Brad Thompson.
it feels
They're all like,
Yeah.
all day long.
"Sorry, Cap, we got a call. We got to go." I didn't hear anything.
Attention Station 2. Station 2. Proceed to Blobbly Blue.
Blobbly
for
Blue.
a reported Blobbly Bloobly Blue.
You forgot to say fire pumper responds. Oh, fire pumper responds. I hated that lady.
Oh, my gosh.
Wake you up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And that's what we're talking about, actually. This job, after 31 years almost, man, it takes a toll.
Yeah.
Especially those last 3 years that I was in the department.
Yeah.
Through an academy and COVID, and then Station 2. And that last year at Station 2 was brutal. I had no idea it was that bad,
Yeah.
but it was brutal. So when I left good.
You're at the. Yeah. You already passed the finish line. You're on your way
Totally.
home with a trophy and champagne,
Yeah,
And a
that's the way I felt.
prize money,
Hey, Tuesday, I'm getting a gold watch.
gold
not
watch.
No.
It's
I asked the chief, are they going to give me, he was trying to convince me to go out. Are they going to give me a gold watch or something? He goes, "Well, no, they're going to give you lunch." All right. It's a little anticlimactic.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I got the hiccups.
What happened?
no.
I just got the hiccups. Well, I don't know. Maybe those empty bottles all over the table. This is a good sign that we're doing a pocket episode, is when you look at the table and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 beers on it, and only 2 of us are drinking.
Well, that one's open. That
No,
one has
this
some
this
shit
one
in
has
there.
the.
Oh, that's the one that's got the
Yeah,
floaters.
it's got like a loogie on the bottom.
It's like a jar they have a specimen in
Yeah.
some lab.
Well, it is a fireman's 4.
Yeah.
It was. I
whatever they
remember.
threw that in
I remember we
Yeah. tasted
tasted it and nobody drank it. That's
Yeah.
why it's been in there.
And I've
You know
had
what? I did
those.
right. Yeah.
I've had those
They're
at a bar,
Okay.
but in a mug, and
Okay.
they're spot on.
Pretty good. Yeah.
I didn't.
Nah.
I remember bad things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Good times.
good times.
Good times.
You're
Hey,
listening to the. Oh no, it's already the end of the show. Never mind.
That's all right. Go ahead.
No, I was.
Feel free.
saying,
No,
we
yeah.
have one
Have at it.
1 minute and 10 seconds to
Do
go.
I, can I say? Can I make it last the whole time?
You can
Make
do
it
whatever you
sexy.
want.
Make it sexy. Yeah.
Make it,
Ah,
say
I
whatever
can't
you
do
want.
sexy.
See if you can talk for a whole minute.
Talk for a whole minute.
Yeah, go.
Okay, you're listening to the Did They Really Just Say That podcast with Chris, Dave, and Brian. That's all I got. Fuck.
That's all I got.
That's all I got. Yeah, I'm gonna tell that Louis the 14th story, but now I'm gonna do that.
You almost had it, son.
Huh?
You did good.
You did real good.
Yeah.
What's oh, I did it. I just didn't finish it up. What did I get? Like 10 seconds? That
Hey,
was it?
hey,
That's
hey.
what she said.
After the show, you get sprinkles.
Is that from a TV show? in the
You lasted 10
60s?
seconds.
Yeah.
You know, you get
That's
ice
pretty
cream,
good.
but if you did really good, you get sprinkles.
Sprinkles.
Didn't you ever see that one commercial? No. Sprinkles are for winners.
Oh,
They're
no,
going
I've
to take
never
them out for
seen
ice
it.
cream. He goes, do I get sprinkles? No. Sprinkles are for winners.
Sprinkles are for winners.
I love sprinkles. If I get a
Sprinkles are good.
donut, sprinkles.
What are your
Love
favorite
it.
sprinkles? You like the rainbow? You like the chocolate? The red ones?
They're all the same flavor, right? Just the longer ones, the one that look like little tubes.
You like the long ones?
You lasted 10 seconds right now.
Yes.
That's what she said. You lasted 10 seconds.
Yeah.
You know
All
what
right.
you should do? You should have one of your academy mates on the like Danny
I've invited
or
Danny.
Oach or any of those.
Is he the guy that air fries fajita?
Yeah, that's the guy.
That's that guy.
That's the guy.
I invited Danny.
What
I went to his kid's birthday party like 2 weeks ago. I went to his baby shower.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a baby party or like a diaper party they call it, or a diaper or whatever. I went to that one.
Did you get drunk?
Did
No,
you take
I-
diapers?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
So then I invited him to my kid's birthday this weekend because he's got a little girl or whatever. And, I can't go, man. It's like, you fucking asshole. I fucking went to 2 of your fucking things.
There you go.
We're having trouble finding guests, people.
No, I asked him.
We're running out.
No, I told him. He was like, yeah, I'm just going to go on for an hour and make fun of you and make everybody laugh. I was like, that's fine, dude. We had like, but anyway, he's studying for promotions.
Really?
It's only an hour long. I mean, it's not like the show's
I
real
know,
long.
but he was
Are
saying-
promotions over?
No, the
Yeah.
drivers, remember, they exhausted the list and
They're going to give it again?
they're going to give
I
it
saw
again.
another list came out for books.
Yes. I don't know if it's... it could be. I don't know. But yeah, they
Oh.
exhausted the list, so they
Opened it up again.
opened it up again.
Gotcha.
So he was like, yeah, it's probably a bad look if I go on the show and I'm not studying. So, but I invited him on. I don't know. Do you want Gonzo to come on? Cervantes?
Why not?
Aladdin?
Sure.
Aladdin Hall.
Aladdin Hall.
Wow.
He'd probably be a good guest.
See, the people
would think
the
so.
people I work with, I don't want to ask them because I'm afraid of putting their career in jeopardy. If someone hears it and they, yeah.
I mean, Chris Bettis.
Chris.
All right. So, for the Did They Really Just Say That podcast, I'm Chris.
Pocket Dave.
Pocket Dave. Like Pocket Morty.
I'm Brian.
I'm Brian. I'm just Brian. I'm Brian. I'm Brian.
And I'm only 4 years old.
I'm only 4 years old. Y me gustan los tortas de tortas mix.
Thank you for listening to the Did They Really Just Say That podcast. You can hear more on our website,
I gotta finish.
didtheyreallyjustsay.com, and everywhere you find your favorite podcasts. As always, the drinks are on us.